Hello everybody and welcome to Ian's Bricks. My name is Ian. So I'm in Southampton. It's Black Friday today and I'm just outside Argos. I'm also going to go to the Lego store as well, but I ordered a couple of things last night and this morning and they're all ready for me to pick up here at Argos, so let's go in and pick these things up first before I go into the Lego store. Right, that's it for Argos. They were really quick actually, and the items arrived very quickly. I didn't really have sort of time to sort of film in there, unfortunately. The lad that served me on the counter, one of the sets that I bought, he really wanted one of those. A slightly damaged box as well, but it wasn't too bad. I'm going to be building that set. I'm not going to show you what I've got just yet. You'll have to wait until the end of the video. So I now need to walk over to the West Quay Centre. And it's Lego store time, Black Friday. There's all sorts of things going on. There's discounted sets in store, which I'm looking forward to seeing what they are. And hopefully it'll be the new Avengers Tower, which will hopefully be built, so I can have a good look at that as well. So let's walk over and get into the nice warm of the West Quay. It's pretty cold today. And see what they've got in store. Right, I'm just into the shopping centre. It's really busy today. Obviously Black Friday's got people out spending money, so yeah, it's really busy. I managed to get through the crowds to the Lego store, and it was fairly busy inside the Lego store as well, but this is the new set for today, the new Avengers Tower, and I have to say this set is absolutely fantastic. A really big building. I mean, it's £430 in the UK, so it's not cheap, but it's a really decent set. This is what it looks like from the inside as well. It looks really good. You've got all sorts of different layers on there, things happening, all sorts of little bits and pieces going on, and it just looks an amazing build. Certainly one of the tallest sets, probably not quite as tall as Eiffel Tower, but definitely very impressive. And while I was having a look at that, there was somebody that recognised me from YouTube, and they just bought the set, and this is the free gift with purchase that you got, this taxi. I mean, it's okay, nothing too special, but I think that's quite a nice little thing to get if you were to buy that set. So thank you very much for letting me have a look at that. And then one of the staff members got the front of the building out for me. This is what can be removed from the front of the building, and he popped it back in place to show me what it looks like once it's all sort of put together and complete. So I think you can agree that is a very impressive building there. And apparently it's quite easy just to take off. He sort of showed me how easy it is just to take the whole front of the building off so you can access those play features. And also there was supposed to be a gift with purchase that was available. Unfortunately they'd sold out. This little mini snowman here, 30645. They didn't have any left, but very kindly the staff at the Lego store, they had the display model left, and they just gave it to me, and really thank you very much for that, because I think it's very cute. In store they had loads and loads of discounts for Black Friday. So they had some of these Marvel figures here. That's the actually Ant-Man at the top there, but the one that was priced there was Captain America, and a lot of these are sort of 20, 30 or 40% off. You had Wolverine as well, and you can see here £30 down to 21, so there's some decent prices there. This was also reduced, the Disney animation icons, and also the Battle of Endor brick heads as well from Star Wars. That was down to £28, which is a really good price. They had a Friends set as well. That was reduced. This is nice to see reduced. This Peter Pan set down to 41, well, just under £41, and this Technic car as well. That's really the Lamborghini. That's very good to see that reduced. Some other sets reduced as well. The Main Street Holiday Main Street down to £62.99. That's a pretty good price for that, from £90. And also this Minecraft set as well. That was reduced to £66.50 from £95. Super Mario set here. This was reduced all the way down to £22. And we had this Harry Potter Quidditch trunk set as well, and that was down to £44. And another Friends set here as well. This is sort of the theme park, and that was down to £63. So some really good discounts. As I went around the store, found some more Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets. That was also reduced in store to £105. We also had Chewbacca. He was reduced as well. Still plenty on the shelves of these. I don't think it's that popular. £144 though, from £180. Another Star Wars set, the Pirate Snub Fighter. It's one of the newer sets for this year. That was down to £24 from £30. And this Technic set as well. I think this may have been on the Icons Insiders members, but that was down to £170. Another Technic set, this all-terrain vehicle, this was on discount as well, down from 80 to 56. And this rather nice John Deere skidder from Technic as well, down to 135. Icons of Play, this little football set here, this has been reduced. I don't think it's been that popular, but £63 is a lot better than 90 for that. And they also had the BTS Dynamite, £72 for that. Transformer Optimus Prime, that was also reduced. So many reductions in store. And that was down to 112 from 160, so that's a good discount. This Black Panther set here, the War on the Water, and this was reduced to £56 from 80. Endor Final Battle from Marvel, this is also reduced, and that was down to £66.50 from 95. And they still had the Shield. I don't think many people have been buying this. This is reduced to 145. The Advent calendars seem to have been popular though. Obviously they were reduced, so nice to see those. And they even had some Ninjago reduced as well. I don't normally show Ninjago, but this set here was down from 75 to 52.50. And some Dream sets as well that they had reduced. These have only just come out this year, so that's down from 95 to 76. This set here, the Oz Space Bus, that was also reduced down to £68 from 85. They also had, this is one of my favourites, a Stable of Dreams. That's right, really nice looking set, that one, down to 60 from 75. And also they had this crocodile car as well, and that was down to 46 and from 58. And some city sets on reduction as well. This is a fairly new one, this apartment, that's down to 52.50 from 75. And this small set here, even some of the smaller sets, down to 12.59 for that one there. And they had some stunt sets as well. I don't think stunts sell particularly well, but that's reduced to £78 from 130, and another one down to 12.59 for a smaller set. Loads of reductions. Right, that's me finished at the Lego store then. So it was pretty busy in there. I had a really good chat to all the staff. So hello to everybody that had a chat with me this afternoon. It was really nice to catch up and give me some little insider secrets as well about what it's like working in the Lego store. So I'm going to go back to the car now. I'm going to take this home, and next time you'll see me will be Saturday morning, and I'll show you everything that I bought this evening on Black Friday. As if by magic then, it's now Saturday morning, I'm back home, I've got all my Lego sets just out of shot down here, and I'll go through all the things that I got. But I just want to start with the Lego store first. So very, very busy in there. That had a really busy day, plenty of staff online. I had a real good chat with some of the staff. One of the girls there, she'd actually been to the Manchester opening, so I was chatting to her about that, and a couple of the other staff I'd not seen for a while, and one of them was showing me the Avengers Tower, as you saw, which was really, really helpful. So again, top quality from all of the staff. I'll just give a shout out to all the staff that sort of helped me. There was Molly, there was Lucas, Dante, Luke and Billy as well. So thank you very much if you're watching this video. It's always much appreciated. I know you were very, very busy. I've worked in retail a long, long time ago, so I know what it's like when you're very, very busy. But they were just all really, really accommodating, helping other people as well, not just me, that was great to see. So the Lego store, as I say, was very busy. I had a look round, a lot of things on sale, which was brilliant to see. I think a lot of people have been moaning, especially online, is the online discounts here in the UK and Europe certainly weren't as good as they were in North America. There were a lot more sets available, but look, I mean, it is what it is. You can only buy the things on sale when Lego put them on sale. That's Lego's decision. I mean, people have a moan about that, but you know, if the set that you wanted wasn't reduced, then you know, either buy it from somewhere else or get a discount from somewhere else, or wait until it is reduced, or buy something that is reduced. So, you know, people always have a moan, but the set that I wanted wasn't reduced, but that's just one of those things. So I think what was on sale in the Lego store was a pretty good selection. A lot of them were sets that aren't retiring this year. So for me, I was specifically looking for sets that are retiring, and so of course you can probably guess what I went for. It was this set here, the Brick Heads. So this is set number 40623. I've seen a few comments saying, oh, Ian's Bricks has bought loads of these, he's going to be kicking himself that they're going to be reduced. And look, at the end of the day, I know I bought a lot of these over the last few months for Lego investment, but I think they're going to be great little sets to get. Now, the price of these was £28. and from 40, so the normal price is 40, so there was a real good discount on these. Possibly slightly worrying that they haven't sold out of these, but maybe they've just made so many of these that they've maybe made slightly too many of them, but I don't think they'll last much longer. I think they're pretty much out of stock now on lego.com. The Southampton Lego store did have a few of them still in stock when I was there on Friday evening, but probably by today they'll maybe all go. I don't really know what kind of stocks they had in the back, but nice set this. And I didn't only buy one of those, but I did buy two, and also I used some of my insider points. So I had quite a few insider points from the insider points weekend. I didn't want to take too much off that, so I used £10 worth of insider points, which basically took £5 off each for both sets, which means my buy-in price for both of these sets was £23 from a recommended retail price of 40, so slightly above half price, but I still think that's a pretty good buy-in price for these two sets. And of course, big shout out for getting the free gift. Now unfortunately this free gift here, I think you had to spend 40 or £45 maybe, something like that, to get the little poly bag. I was only going to spend a small amount of money today in the store because I've spent too much basically this month online and things like that, but very, very kind of the staff to dig this out the back for me. Obviously they've got no more left now, that's it, they've run out. It was only available for one day, and for them to actually give me their sort of spare surplus built stock of this was absolutely fantastic. So I'm really, really pleased with that. I'll probably be putting that in my Lego Christmas display when I get round to doing that sometime in early December. On to Argos now then. So you saw that at the start of the video I went into Argos. I would have liked to have filmed a little bit more, and actually I wish I'd spent a bit more time in there, and I'll show you why in a minute. But there was some really good deals at Argos. Now I don't normally go into Argos. There can be issues with what their boxes are like, and it can be a bit of hit and miss sometimes as to what stock they've got available, but I managed to place some online orders. I collected at the Southampton store. Knowing I was going to go into Southampton, it was handy for me because my local Argos store is way over in Bournemouth. It's a good half hour, 35 minutes drive away. It quite often doesn't make sense for me to go all that way just to save a few pounds, but because I knew already that I was going into Southampton, I placed a couple of orders, and then I ended up placing a third order as well because the deals were just so good. So let me talk you through what I got and how much I paid for things, but also the discounts, the stackable discounts on top of what I actually bought. So the first thing that I bought was, let's just go through this. I'm going to start with this one here, and it's the Lego camera. And this is set number 3230. This is a set that was released this year. It's not retiring this year, but I have bought this to build. This is for me. I've been waiting for this to be reduced. It is available on Amazon in the UK, so it's relatively widely available, and I was sort of just waiting for that opportunity for it to be discounted. So Argos had a third off, which is very good. So it's normally £95, and I think it was sort of £63 and a few pence for the actual buy-in price. Little bit of a nick in the box in the corner, so we'll get more onto box damage from Argos in a bit, but I did ask the guy, because this is the first thing that they bought out. I said, oh, do you have another one? And he was very good, and he did check the stock, but they didn't have any more. He was quite jealous, says, oh, this was on the sale, was it? He didn't realise it was in the sale. I do find it strange that staff that work there, obviously they can't know everything, but he was quite keen to get this himself. But one of the best things about this, I think for me, are the minifigures. You get the black and white Mickey and Minnie Mouse, but you also get Walt Disney, Bambi and Dumbo as well. I don't think Lego will probably be producing those minifigures again anytime soon. And also you sort of get this film ribbon as well, so I'm interested to see how that looks. So I'm really looking forward to building this. I hope I get time in the next week or so to get this out of the box and have a build, but this is really, really good. So on top of obviously the standard discount, which means I bought this for £63, I actually placed this order through Topcashback. So there's a couple of cashback sites here in the UK. One's called Quidco and one's Topcashback, and there are other ones as well available, but I tend to stick to those because they kind of work for me. I got around about £5 from Topcashback for that, so that's not bad. But also I started a new job a couple of months ago, and one of the staff incentives that they have is a thing called Medicash, which is you can get like dental and glasses and things like that, so you can get a little bit of money off things like that. But also they have this thing called Perks at Work, which is attached to it. And I've sort of really been using this quite a lot, because the way that it works is you can buy gift cards, shopping cards. You can do links like you can with Topcashback and go to websites and get money off, but I tend to find that the Quidcos and Topcashbacks are better than that. But what you can do for a lot of stores, and it includes supermarkets as well, say like Tesco, Sainsbury, Asda, even Aldi, you can buy these e-gift cards and you basically get a percentage. So you have to buy the gift cards in advance. So if you're going to go shopping and you know what you're going to be getting, it's a very, very good opportunity. Now I know a lot of you won't be able to use this, but if you are based in the UK or anywhere, just check with your employer. Check if you're in some kind of benefits at work or something like that where you've got some redemption codes and shoppings, because I was very, very surprised how good this particular one was. I know there are different companies out there and things like that that do lots of different things, and some people don't get these things, but you know, utilize these things if they are available to you, because the last place that I worked, they had something similar, but it just wasn't very good and I never used it. I probably should have done, but yeah, this is really, really good. So the way that it works, so for this particular order from Argos, I think they were giving away around about I think it was 5%. So I think I got 300. So what it is you get what's called wow points, and I got 315 wow points for ordering this for £63. I think that's 4 or 5%. And when they convert into the wow points, it takes about a month or two for them to convert. I'll be able to either buy more shopping cards or just get the money paid straight into my bank. So hooray. So that's a win-win. So on top of the Topcashback, I've got my wow points as well, around about £3 off that as well, plus the £5 Topcashback. I don't include that in my sort of buy-in price because I'll be using those later to buy other things, and that's just how I work out my. But yeah, another sort of £8 really off this set is a very good price. So the next thing I got from Argos then was a couple of these. I got the Winnie the Pooh set. So these normally have a recommended retail price of £90 here in the UK. Argos had them on Black Friday sale at £60 each. So I bought 2 of them because I think it was definitely worth doing that. Now, on top of my obviously £60 spend on the each for these particular sets, I also had some Quidco money as well, so I did my order through Quidco, and as well as getting around about £6 in cash back for that, I also used my wow points again, so I got I'll get another £6 off that in the future whenever that matures. But they also had a thing, Argos, where it was spend over £100 and you got an extra sort of £20 bonus, and that does appear to have tracked. Now one thing I will say is I've not used Quidco too much in the past because I had an issue with them last year where a couple of things hadn't tracked, but I've used them quite heavily recently over the past few weeks, just because they've had some really, really good details. If you are based in the UK and don't have Quidco or Topcashback, I will leave some links in the descriptions of this video so you can actually apply for that. It's definitely worth doing, and it's not just on Lego as well. You can use it for loads of different things, but I think with the links that I provide, you do actually, once you get to a certain amount of money, like £5 or £10 worth of sort of Topcashback and Quidco money, you will get an extra bonus as well. I think the Quidco one's £15, so it's kind of worth having, and the Topcashback one, I'm not too sure how much you get for that. Maybe it's a tenner, but I'll put links in the descriptions. Quite a few people actually have already done the Topcashback. I've mentioned this one before, and I've had a few people do that, so thank you to anybody that used my links in the past for those. That's much appreciated. I hope those that have got the spend threshold, that you've had your money okay. So yeah, this was a sort of nice thing to get, and as I say, I got quite a lot of extra discounts on this as well. But even at a buying price of £60, I think this is a really nice set to get. I built one of these, I've got a few of these already, and I have to say the box condition of these two is actually pretty good for Argos. And just to prove it's from Argos, there we go, there's the Argos sticker on the box there. They do peel off quite easily, so that shouldn't be a problem. So we got some nice deals and discounts from that. Now, I also then had a third order from Argos, and this was, the deal itself was pretty good. So the first thing that I got as part of the order was this up house here, and this is 43217. This was only out this year, and it has been heavily reduced. I've seen this in local Tesco's like for £30. I think the recommended retail price for this is 45 or 50, but yeah, really nice set. I like this. I'm actually quite tempted to build this again, so we'll have to wait and see what I do with this. Not retiring this year, but I think it was just a very, very good price. And one of the reasons why I did want to do an extra order is that on the morning of Black Friday, I got an email through saying if I spend over £70, then I get £7 off. Okay, so that was a very, very good deal. However, I also then got another Winnie the Pooh. And the problem was, and I think Argos were a little bit naughty and maybe sneaky here, because I'd ordered quite a lot of Lego, and I was chatting to the one guy on the till about the camera and if they could get a new box. They bought all the rest of the boxes out and sort of stacked them all on the table like that. I've literally just gone to my car and I didn't realise, and it's my own fault for not checking at the time. I'll put my hands up for that. I should have checked at the time. But that is what I got, and that is a huge rip down the middle of the box, and that's just really disappointing. And I think it was probably a bit sneaky from the lads at Argos. Also, the back of the box has got a bit of wear on there, so not great. I think the contents are all there. You know, you've also got some slight scuffing and damage down there, but the way that they'd sort of stacked all the sets up and put this one on the bottom so I couldn't see it, and obviously, fool as I was, I didn't go through and check everything. But you've got to be so careful at Argos, and this is one of the reasons why I don't use them that often, because they do things like this. And you know, I think, I don't know, it just kind of really sort of nazzes me off, really, that people will sort of do this. It's a store at the end of the day, they need to get rid of the stock. But yeah, the way that they sort of hid it under everything else, and of course I was carrying this big load of Lego out and then I was rushing to the Lego store, so it's kind of, again, my own fault for not checking. But yeah, just disappointed from Argos, and this is one of the reasons why I don't use Argos as much as I should, because things like this happen, and it is disappointing. The only good news, of course, is that I got this set for £60, but also I did obviously use the £7 voucher. So once you do the £7 voucher off, the buy-in price for this was actually £55.33. The buy-in price for the Up House was £27.67. On top of that, I used a Topcashback voucher. They had quite a good one for Black Friday, so £7.05 is tracked for this £83 order, I think it was. So that's a very, very good cashback amount from Topcashback. And I also got my WOW points as well. So there's about another £4 of my WOW points that I'll be able to convert in time. So I've probably got another £11 off that order, sort of, if you should think about it that way. But yeah, my actual buy-in price, £55.33, £27.67. So just very disappointing. What I might do, I might just sort of sell this on eBay or something like that, sell it as box damage. I mean, it can't get much worse than that, but I probably won't do that just yet. But yeah, just disappointing from Argos. And again, if you are watching, you work at Argos, I know somebody in the past has commented, and people have said someone worked from Argos and said, look, it's not us that do that, they quite often are delivered like that, and that's what they are. Well, that's fine, but it's a problem somewhere. It's either in the warehouse or in the stores or somewhere, and then to obviously just sort of palm stuff off onto people, you know, and yeah, it's my own fault for not checking, but yeah, it just sort of doesn't sit well with me. And this is again why I probably won't be using Argos, maybe until they have some really, really good deals again. All the small deals that they do, I'll just not even bother with them, because it's just not worth it. Anyway, enough of a rant about Argos. I think in general the trip was very, very good. I'm going to have a little bit of a rearrange behind me so you can see everything. That's everything then. So yeah, nice little haul. There's some really, really good discounts, and even though I've got that one damaged box, which I won't stop going on about for ages, I still think it's been a very successful trip and a very successful haul. I mean, money off stuff from Lego.com is always good. To get the nice little snowman was just brilliant, so thanks again to the Lego staff for arranging that for me. And all the other sets, of course, really, really good prices and discounts, and hopefully in a month or two's time I'll have loads and loads of these Topcashback and WOW points and Quidco money all sort of coming into my account, and I'll be able to buy things probably in the new year with that. But that's pretty much for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you had a good Black Friday as much as I did, and probably didn't spend too much, because I probably overspent as well. I did buy a lot of stuff online, so there's a lot of stuff waiting to be delivered, so look out for a haul in the near future for all of that. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.